Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Sagittarius January 31st, 2022. Your mental processes might be sparked today by intense and vivid dreams. You could wake up wondering why you dreamed what you did, and what it has to do with what's going on in your life. Dream books can be helpful, but more importantly, what do the symbols mean to you? The symbols, or even the story itself, could set in motion a mental chain of events resulting in a new project of some kind. Make the most of it. An unpleasant situation may arise to which your first reaction is to protect those closest to you from the truth. You may be tempted to lie about it, or at least avoid mentioning the situation. Don't give in to the temptation, however. Your desire to shield those you love is understandable, but could lead to upsets in the future. There are things you can't protect people from forever, and most people prefer to know the facts. Is it reasonable to imagine that the impossible could actually happen? Well, it might just happen today. You may have been working hard on a project, trying to wrap up a sale or getting ready for a promotion for the last few weeks. Today, you could get the encouragement and rewards you have worked so hard for. You have a good reason to be proud of yourself. Attainment of your financial goals may seem temporarily stalled due to circumstances beyond your control. This could cause you to feel frustrated and ineffective, and you might be tempted to take out those frustrations on those around you. Don't fall into this trap. It's not their fault, and it's only temporary anyway. Try to distract yourself with something you enjoy, and tomorrow you should be back on track. The well-being of your loved ones will be your main concern. You will strive to create an atmosphere of harmony in your family, quite simply because, influenced by Venus in a harmonic aspect, you will feel in harmony with yourself. You will feel assaulted by a friend who overwhelms you with their advice. Put things back in place gently. Counselors are not payers. It will take a lot of tact and diplomacy not to lose a good relationship. That would be too stupid. You'd just as soon spend the day on your own, but that might not be possible. Just get some alone time in little bursts throughout the day that should keep you sane. It's a little as if you need to do everything at the same time right now. An extra pair of hands and some additional hours in the day are what you really need to get everything done. It's your nerves that may pay the price of this fast-paced existence. You can't go on like this. Rather than giving up on your goals, why not simply give yourself more time to reach them? Making some plans to get together with friends or family can make this day go much smoother. The essence of this day strives to bring balance to your life. 9. By adding a touch of light-hearted fun to the day. Focusing on work can be tough when this is happening, but plans can be a light at the end of the. You are emotionally much stronger than usual, and you will be surprised at the events, thoughts, and conversations that you command with your words. Most of the time, it is you who follows others. You go with the flow of the people around you. You are laid back and happy with just about anything. Today, however, you naturally take the lead and show others how things should be done. People would be foolish not to join hands and follow along. While things are starting to move on both the income and job fronts that will not only continue over the coming months, but in tandem, it is the dwarf planet Ceres that is providing the right insight at the right time. In the final days of a mission to better understand your needs and priorities on the job front, especially when it comes to job satisfaction and a sense of purpose, as she crosses the lunar node Ceres is highlighting the importance of knowing when to keep your work hat on and when to take it off. With the lunar nodes no longer policing a balance between your personal and relationship needs but a new relationship chapter just 9 days away, the moon's return to your communication sector today couldn't be more important. While this will make it easier to get the communication lines open, this begins the lead up to a new moon that also makes this an opportunity for a fresh start. You have a sentimental side that can sometimes be triggered by listening to old music. Today you could hear songs on the radio or play an old CD and find yourself transported back to earlier times in your life. You could experience a real mixture of emotions as part of this. In some ways, you might long for those earlier times, and yet it was also a tough period for you. The moon trines Neptune around midday, so if you've been thinking of launching some sort of social media platform where you can express your views, share information, and show off your talents, today is the day to launch. Neptune rules cameras and film, so hit the public with your stories, compositions, comedy, or other gifts this afternoon. This is also a time and creative inspiration can flow freely. If you're still struggling, just start with the face in the mirror, because your reflection should reveal the focus you should take. You might also experience some unusual psychic sensitivity today, and if you have questions to ask your astrologer, this is the day to ask them. Much later tonight, you could experience a playful rivalry with someone. This can be a sensual experience with your partner or a healthy competition with a friend. This is a great time to take the lead if you haven't been inclined to before. Use all the fun-loving popularity that comes with the Moon-Mars sextile and then try to go to bed early. The final minutes of the day bring a difficult transit when the Moon opposes Pluto, stirring feelings of hopelessness, paranoia, or other tumultuous emotions. After midnight, the Cancer Moon sextiles Uranus in Taurus, helping us to heed our intuition. Under the Cancer Moon, we often sequester ourselves from the outside world in the name of self-care, but at this time, we modify our approach to this primal instinct. A boundary can easily become a wall, and our methods of defense can shut out those who could help us. Switching our behaviors up even slightly can facilitate better relationships and improve our access to resources. Those who know us best may be perplexed by actions we take today that seem to defy our long-standing habits. After noon, Mercury in Capricorn forms a trine to Uranus, a good influence for problem solving. Although we may denounce the idea that psychic sensitivities are influencing our decision-making, they play a role in shaping our perspective today. It could be that we are simply better at picking up nonverbal or environmental cues, but this heightened awareness causes us to see our surroundings with fresh eyes. Curiosity steers our choices and flashes of insight inform measured conclusions. This influence can also provoke chance meetings or serendipitous conversations, altering the predictable trajectory of our thoughts and subsequently our day. An unplanned errand might be the catalyst for a date with destiny. In the afternoon, not only are you ready for new beginnings, but you also now have the optimism to attract a highly positive outcome. With a happy frame of mind, you can look toward the future with hope in your heart. This is also a great time to focus if there's a book or subject you've long wanted to take up. Also, business deals are favored, but be sure you carefully examine the fine print in any contracts or agreements you're thinking of signing. A little preparation will take you a long way today.